Okay, so I had a revelation yesterday, and it's from talking this stuff out on these videos and to you guys. I made a video the other day where I talked about this feeling. Oh, that's better. I talked about this feeling I get in my solar plexus, and I said I still get that to this day when I get a text message from her, because I've gone no contact. Actually, I've gone minimal contact. I've gone gray rocking, but minimal contact because we still have children together, so I have to keep the lines of communication open. I can't just block, because there are things that involve the children that I have to keep my lines of communication open. By the way, unless it's something like that or financial, actually, even if it's financial, if you can cut ties with them, you should. If you don't have children with this problematic person in your life, if it's just a friend or somebody you met that you don't have children with, maybe it's been a 2-month relationship or a 2-year relationship. If you don't have children, folks, you can get away. Oh my gosh, you got so much of an advantage over so many of us that don't have that opportunity, because we do have children. So anyways, I do have to keep my lines of communication open with her, and everything that I've done, even the positiveness that I have today, from working on myself, from doing all the things, from doing these steps, I still get that tightness, that solar plexus, just that response when I get a text message from her. Even though, and I have my text messages set up so that I don't even see what the text message says. It's just, it comes on my screen as a notification. It says so-and-so texted, so-and-so message, and then I have to actually open it to see what the message was. And that came about, thank you very much, from my ex hiding her text messages. So I was hiding mine from her because I was getting support from my friends back when we lived together, and we were getting divorced, but we still lived together. Boy, that's an abuser's paradise right there. The mask has dropped and they're still living with you. Wow, try that one on for size. Some of you are doing that, and God bless you. That's probably the worst, because you don't have any physical separation. Oh gosh, and the mask is off. Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying. So last night I'm watching Richard Grannon's CPTSD. He's got about 3 videos that I found. One of them's like an hour and 40 minutes. Another one's like an hour. And there's like a 3-minute video that he explains it, but it gets cut off, or 2 minutes. But CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, he explains it, and I'm not going to try and explain it. I'd like you to watch the video. If you type in CPTSD on YouTube, you will get Richard Grannon's. There's a bunch of things on it, but the ones that say Richard Grannon on it, and many of you know who I'm talking about. Grannon, Richard Grannon. He used to be, he's Spartan Life Coach, but he goes by his name now. So, but if you type in that and watch it, you'll understand kind of where I'm coming at. So, if you're out there and you get that, when they send you that text message and you just freeze up, you're like, and you just feel everything go tight. That's called a flashback. I, for the longest time, didn't think I had any flashbacks, or I just really didn't think about them too hard. Okay? That's a flashback. And that's all of those memories, everything just getting wrapped up into one event. And if you get 6 text messages a day, guess what? You're getting 6 flashbacks a day. And these things just don't go away by themselves, right? I mean, because of all the stuff in there, if you're getting those, I would highly encourage you, first of all, read Pete Walker's book, CPTSD. I read a little bit of it. And man, that's powerful. If you just want to do something now, like even after you watch me on this video, watch Richard Grandin's thing on CPTSD, because that may give you a lot of answers that you may be looking for. Look, if you're in an abusive relationship with somebody, you've been conditioned, okay? You've been brainwashed. And what CPTSD talks about is that you are basically, from childhood, or from, like in my case, my preschool years, you are set up like deliverable to these abusers, because you are the perfect type of person that they like to have, because you are easy to manipulate. You are a people pleaser. And so, and you know, I don't think a lot of us are that, like, I don't think a lot of us are needy in the sense that we're like really, like we're dysfunctional, like we're just like, you know, oh please, I'll do anything. I think what it is we have these weaknesses about us, and when we go on in life with normal people, these weaknesses aren't really, or these weaknesses, these vulnerabilities, they're not really brought out to the surface, okay? They're just kind of under there. And when we have a normal relationship with a normal person that has some weaknesses on their own, we kind of go about life in a normal way. And I think for the most part, a lot of people are happy or just getting by. But when we're targeted by one of these psychopaths, narcopaths, narcissistic people, when we're targeted by them and then they get us, they get to play with us. They get to work on us, like Geppetto working on Pinocchio. They get to like figure out what strings they're going to pull, okay? And so now you're targeted. Don't think you're targeted because you're weak. You're targeted because you're strong, because there's a lot of areas some of you have that the narc probably wants. Unless you are a rollover from supply that maybe they couldn't get any supply and they were just panicking. But I tend to believe that a lot of the people that are on here are intelligent, and they're normal in the sense that they're actually pretty healthy, but they just have some vulnerabilities that got exploited from the narcissist. That is my take, because I mean, that's just my take. I've been in this group for almost a year now. That's when we started it, about last September, and I've looked at a lot of comments. I've looked at a lot of YouTube videos, and now with Facebook videos, I get to see you guys with Facebook too. So I'm gonna wrap it up here in a minute, but look at those things with CPTSD. Dana's book club this month was, I think she had the discussion that was over on it, but the book was Pete Walker's CPTSD. Now, if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can get it for free. It's part of the Unlimited package, which I think is awesome. That's how I got it. I didn't have to pay for it. Kindle Unlimited, I think, is if you have Amazon Prime, or it's something. It's $10 a month or something. I don't know, but you get to, like, it's like a library. You get to check out 20 books at a time or something, or 12 or whatever. But man, that was such a revelation to me, to find out that what I'm going through, this tightness, I thought it's just feelings, but it's flashbacks. I mean, it is feelings, but it's flashbacks. It's all those emotions wrapped up into one. Other than that, I don't really think about her. I really don't. But I'm triggered. I used to think about her all the time, okay? But it just comes with time. But I thought, well, how can I get rid of those triggers, those feelings? And that's what I'm working on next, folks, is what to do with that, with them, and that's at CPTSD. So, hope you have a good day. Have a great Sunday. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. We love you. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.